This is our check-in area for Lake Moraine and for Lake Louise. We are going to Lake Louise, so we're going to get all checked in, and then it looks like our bus is gone, so we have to wait. They come every 20 minutes. Okay, so we're all checked in. We got our ticket. We're heading up to Lake Louise. We're going to take the bus. The bus is $8 for each person going up, or for seniors it's $4.
Yeah,
okay.
but they never ask you.
I talked to them because I never seen anywhere where I could check senior. So we paid $8 each, so that's $16, and plus $3 for $3 for the reservation fee. So $19. If you actually drive your car up to Lake Louise, it's $21 to park, but then you can't go over to Moraine. So with this setup, you can go up to Lake Louise, and then you can take a shuttle over to Moraine and come back. So you can see both lakes for this price, where if you park up there, you can't. So that's why we're waiting for the bus. Well, we are on the bus, and we're actually in the front seat of the bus.
Because I could have stopped the bus.
Because we aligned it, we arrived at the line right after the last bus left. So we were first in line, had to wait 20 minutes. But hey, you know, we are just fine the way it is, and we're having fun. We have a big fire going on at Lake Louise. One of the buildings has caught fire, but it is really going. It's been burning for over an hour now. So not really sure what it is. Someone is having a bad day for sure. Look at the line of cars just leaving Lake Louise, coming down the canyon. It is nice to be on the bus and not have to worry about it. On the opening video there, we had some interesting things going on. We showed you how the shuttle system works a little bit, and then they have a fire in Lake Louise, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but anyway, hopefully they'll get that taken care of. Welcome to Tigner Adventures and Lake Louise, Alberta, Canada. Look how busy it is. Wow, I mean, just looking around here, there is a lot of people. And looking at the map, there's not a lot of places to go hiking, so I'm not sure if that's why, that's why most people are just standing around here taking a picture, I guess. I don't know. So this is a new adventure for us. It's the last one here in Banff National Park. We're going to be heading out. So we wanted to kind of do this last little lake here and check out the views, because it's still a really pretty lake.
I mean, there's a glacier feeding it. So.
Yeah, big glacier up there. So you can see that back there, and whoops, let's go around this way a little bit more. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let's go check it out. This is the Fairmont Hotel. It's actually built right here on the lake shore. We have the river flowing out of the lake here, right in front of the hotel, and a nice bridge right over here that we're going to go across. We are working our way around over to the one side here. There's only one path that's actually on the lake shore. It's on the right side of the lake. So we're trying to get over to that path so that we can hike along the lake shore. These are the trails that this goes to. So we're going to do the lakeshore trail. We still got to go 100 meters to get onto that trail. You can tell that the lake water is the runoff from the glacier because of the colors. Has all that glacier silt in it. Really creates a pretty lake, pretty color. All right, I think we have found the trail. We're going to start working our way around. We can see people walking around the lake on this side of the lake, so I think we're in the right place. So that's always the first thing, is get in the right place. So the guests at this hotel really get a great view of the lake, and this is their view. But then I guess they have to put up with all the people, because there is a lot of people here. They do say that July and August are the busiest months in Banff National Park. And you can tell it is now July 2nd, and July 1st is Canada Days. So you got everyone here celebrating that. And then July 4th, which is, today's the 3rd. So July 4th is the holiday for the U.S. And so we have met several people here, just here for this weekend, just for that, for the 4th of July celebration. So all those people here at one time make it a really busy place. Really pretty lake though, and has this big mountain up there, and we keep going around here to the right, then we hit the glacier up there. But it is surrounded by these big mountains. Look at that glacier, really pretty. It'd be nice if the sun was out today. This is supposed to be raining, so we do have our rain jackets on. And there's just a kind of a mist in the air, or you can feel the moisture. But other than that, it's a beautiful day. Hey, we're here. It's our last day. We're gonna make the best of it. So it's been an exceptional cold spring here. A lot different than our last year, that traveling in the summertime. So this morning it was 30.7 degrees. So that was a little cold, and of course in our last video we showed the snow dusting that was on top of the mountains from the rain that they had that night. So it is just that time of year right now. And they said yesterday on our cruise that they get snow off and on during the whole summer, so from time to time. So this is kind of it. Bundle up, enjoy the weather. All right, we have found a new sign here. So if we're going to go to Mirror Lake or any of these other ones, we have to actually turn here and start hiking up the mountain. So you can see up in there, you can see some people hiking along as they go up that trail. All we're going to do the hike around this lake. So we'll go over here as far as we can go, and then we'll work our way back. Well, we're getting a pretty nice cold wind. And if you look up there, the clouds are coming in. Right, I would almost think it's going to rain, but it might actually going to be snowing here pretty soon. We are walking around the lake here. The trail is pretty wide, and it really has to be because there are a lot of people going back and forth on this. I can't imagine it's just today. I'm sure it's like this all summer long. All right, now we have the Fairmont Hotel there in the distance and looking out over the lake here, and we're looking back on that, and you can see the other mountains behind there. So one of the cool things about this hike is getting to the other side where you can get a good reflection of either the mountains or the hotel on the lake itself. Right now it's the wind's blowing a lot, and so because of all the ripples in the water, we're not getting a reflection, and the sun's not shining. Darn it. This is called the Victoria Glacier. If you look to the left, the mountain with no snow on it has a little mountain to the right behind it. That is actually called Mount Lefroy. Then you have Mount Victoria, which is where the Victoria Glacier is, and that is what is feeding Lake Louise. The interesting thing is there's a hut location up there on Mount Lefroy, and that's the only ones that can get up there is experienced mountaineers. Hike up there and they can stay in that hut. And here is a picture of that hut. I think we'll pass today. The weather's not cooperating with us too much today, but it is our last day, so we had to try to squeeze one more thing in. This has been a whirlwind of a week. We have found the flag for the park and ride. Buses are dropping off individuals over there, so they'll soon be here. And here comes the shuttle. So we are back to the park and ride, which happens to be the ski resort parking lot. One thing I did want to mention is they do have a gondola here that takes you up to the top for sightseeing. Right now, we're going to hike for the next half mile to find our car, because it's out there somewhere. Okay, so straight in front of us up there at that glacier is Lake Louise. So I do need to clarify that this village we're in, this is actually Lake Louise Village, or Village of Lake Louise. So when I said we're staying at Lake Louise, I actually meant that we're staying at the village at Lake Louise, and then we're actually staying at a little campground that is just south of town. We are in Banff National Park, so you do have to have a park pass to be able to stay at the campground here. And this is the ranger station here. Since we're already checked in, we get to go on the right-hand side here. But all these people on the left are still trying to check in. And check-in here doesn't start until 2 p.m. So that car going to the right there is going to the soft-sided camping area. And we are going to the hard-sided. There's 189 campsites down this way. The soft-sided area is for like tent trailers or people using, camping in tents. That area is actually surrounded by an electric fence to keep the bear and any other animals out that they don't want to come visit them at night. We're on the hard-sided side, and the guy that was right next to us last night got up this morning, and there was a black bear and its cub right in front of his trailer, which is the opposite of our green area where Tanzi likes to play. So we kind of thought maybe that's why Tanzi didn't want to go out this morning. But the campsites themselves are really big sites. There's 2 to each site. The sites themselves are about 90 feet long. Plenty of room for big rigs. This is one of the bathroom facilities with showers. We see people going in and out there constantly. They do have garbage here. Everything is bear safe. The only real negative, if you wanted to look at something negative about it, there is the train track that's just to the left of us here, and that train runs all different times, day and night. One night it ran 3 different trains went by almost right after each other, back to back. And unfortunately, there's the crossings are right by the camp, and so the train is honking its horn several times as it passes by. But after you hear it a few nights, we've been here for 7 nights. After a while, you don't even really pay attention anymore. We sleep through the night. We don't even notice it. The sites are electric. They do not have water and sewer. However, they do have a dump station that you can go to when you're leaving or coming in. And this is our site. We have a really nice picnic table and a lot of green space between us and the other picnic table over there. We don't have a camper right there right now, but then there's one on the other side because there's 2 per spot. Tanzi's excited to see us. Hi there, girl. What's up? Huh? What's up? Do you want to go outside now? Huh? So we do have Tanzi's cage here on the outside of our rig. This is kind of our new adaptation to the Tanzi condo we had during the winter months in Yuma. And we used to also have this one that would show up on the front window as we traveled. Well, we have now converted to this, and so this is the new one. We've just shrunk it down. It's a lot easier to move in and out, and we use these little cool little strap things here. They actually, it hangs on those. That each one of those holds like 60 pounds, and then we have this strap going across there that holds it against the actual rig so that it doesn't bang around as she's jumping in and out. We do have this strap going around the actual cage itself, just in case, that if she jumps down on the bottom, we don't want the bottom of the cage popping out. So anyway, works out really nice, and she really loves it. When we get to a place, she's always begging to have us get that set up as quick as we can so she can get outside and look around. That finishes this video. Hopefully the review of the campground helps out a little bit too, but Lake Louise was very busy.
Yes.
It's I think it's a lot more commercial than the other lakes that we've been around here, or anything that we've actually done around here actually. So, but it is a big ski resort, and that's kind of what they do. So I guess it is what it is. So
Everybody wants to see it.
Yep.
So they made it possible.
Yep, that was nice of them, and the shuttle system works really nice, and it's actually pretty quick. That fire that they have in town, it's still burning, kind of put a little crimp into the shuttle system a little bit, made it a little bit delayed here and there, but you can see how far some of the cars got backed up. It's pretty ridiculous. So anyway, so this ends our little Banff National Park visit. So is there anything that you want to say as final regards?
It was wonderful and tiring and busy, and Tanzi says hi. Tanzi, hi.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, it's been like vacation mode. And
Yeah, this week has been pretty.
That's tough when you're in retirement mode to be in vacation mode. So,
Yeah.
So anyway, well, hey, thanks for coming along with us. We are going to be moving out of here tomorrow, and we'll be moving over to Fairmont Hot Springs, which is actually over the mountain, and then down into the States after that about a week later. So anyway, so thanks for coming along. We'll just plan on seeing you down the road somewhere, and if not, then hopefully we'll see you on our next video. So take care.
Bye.